What up, what up, what up? We back for another episode of the Rick and Jordy podcast. I'm one half of your host, Rick. Psych, I'm Jordy.
And I'm the other half of your host, Rick.
And we back. So by the time y'all see this is going to be New Year. So Happy New Year.
Happy New Year's. Feliz Navidad. Is that Merry Christmas?
I thought that was Merry Christmas.
I'm just playing. Happy New Year's.
What's the whole pronunciation? I just heard the song. My daughter had her Christmas recital yesterday, and they did Feliz Navidad, the song, but it's Feliz Navidad no pero. I don't know what's the actual lyrics.
Let me look. Feliz,
because maybe I was thinking, because I was trying to think about it last night when I was hearing it, and I was like, I wonder if those last words mean like Happy New Year. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Here are the lyrics to Jose Feliciano's Feliz Navidad.
Prospero año y felicidad.
Felicidad.
Okay, so felicidad. I know feliz is happy.
Yeah, happy New Year. Prospero año felicidad is Happy New Year. Yeah.
Okay, I'm about to say, because I know año is year. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
So Prospero año felicidad.
So a prosperous year. Prosperous year and happy year. Prosperous and happy year. Okay.
Yep. Happy New
Oh yeah, Happy New Year. Okay, yeah.
And happiness or something. Just
cool.
Depend.
Okay. All right, because that I'm sorry, that gave me a tangent. But yeah. So yeah, Happy New Year. I hope y'all got y'all New Year's resolutions and y'all gonna stick to them, because I made it. By the time this comes out, I would have made it.
You would have made it through your 2023?
Yeah, from 2023.
Resolution?
Yep, my resolution.
Okay.
Yep. One of mine.
Yeah.
I had some other ones, but so I had, because like one of my resolutions was I was gonna write like my shorts and skits and stuff like that. I was gonna try to do like one a day.
Okay.
Because I thought that would be feasible.
Okay, so you said physical like goals.
Yeah.
Like actual, milestones and things of the sort.
Yeah, and I was just gonna write them out, because like that's honestly not hard. Like, to write a skit, it's not hard, and it's not. I feel like, all right, every night I can just write one down, like just write something in my book. And I was doing good for about a week, and then I was just like, yeah, I'm over this, because like I was like, I'm going to bed.
What happened?
I got sleepy.
You got sleepy, yeah.
And so when I missed, like how it is. Like, if you miss one day, then the next day you're like, man, I don't know. And then then it just kind of turns into the whole, it's a ripple effect.
Yeah.
Right? And then you get a week down, and then you tell yourself like, man, I'll pick it back up next week, because you know what, I stopped on Wednesday. I might as well just go ahead and like just recuperate, get my energy back, and then next week I'll start back on the other one. Hey, what you doing?
So legs.
Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna have to cut all this out. Mo, can you grab her? I'm gonna have to cut all this out. Hey, go back upstairs with mommy.
Hey, Nova.
All in the video.
You finally said hi to me. What you up to?
Sorry.
Are you ready for Christmas?
Say good night.
I don't want to good night.
You don't want to good night?
Yeah. Hold on, I'll tell you in a minute.
I want to see Uncle Rick.
Sorry, everybody. We're back to it.
So back to it.
New Year's resolution. Rick, did you have any New Year's resolutions? Yeah, go ahead.
In 2023, I want to say, not that I can specifically remember. There's been a couple years where I haven't set like milestone resolutions. Like I kind of reflect on the previous year and then kind of identify areas where I want to improve and kind of take it from there. So yeah, I want to say, did I achieve my New Year's resolution in that sense? I want to say I made some strides. For sure. But this upcoming year in 2024, I do actually have a solidified resolution that I do want to kind of maintain throughout the year. See how that goes.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So
are you gonna?
Yeah, because what'd you say?
You gonna share that?
Yeah, I'll share it.
No,
but no, because kind of how you said, like I noticed myself like setting goals or just setting things that at the time sound good, sound achievable, attainable, or whatever. But just throughout the first couple months or whatever, noticing that I'm not going to be able to follow through with this resolution. So instead of feeling like, damn, instead of framing it as if like I failed my resolution or whatever, I'm like, I'm gonna just make it a like I said, identify an area I want to get better, and it doesn't have to be a set goal. It can be a sliding goal, but just knowing that I'm taking the steps to improve in that area. So the actual goal for this upcoming year, 2024, is I want to at least I want to journal. I want to say, and I like journal before bed. I want to say every day, but that's a tall ass task. So for sure, I want to start out, a couple times a week. Just kind of processing my thoughts. On a more physical manner, I guess, where I can actually write it out and kind of see and reflect and sit with it instead of just, by the wayside or kind of just doing the motions and just trying to think about it in my head. It's stuff, it don't stick. So I want to write some stuff out and kind of see how I can track things that way.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
So it ain't nothing too spectacular, but that's my that's going to be my resolution.
So when you journal, that the rule is you have to play some type of music behind you as you
I didn't know that.
You ain't never watched
All right. If you want to talk in that sense, yes.
Nah, but that's dope though, because journal. I had thought about trying to journal as well, and I couldn't get in. I couldn't really get into it, but I think that there's some importance to that though.
Yeah,
because I feel like going back and looking at like when I used to do music, right, and I was writing in notebooks. I still got all my notebooks, so I can go back. I go back and I look at those, and I'm like, dang, this is wild. I remember when I wrote this, or I ain't never writing nothing outlandish, but I mean, like, I can just go back and look. Like I can remember the mindset, and I can remember where I was when I wrote a lot of those things. And so I think like journaling is a lot in that same way, is where you can remember a moment. You can capture a moment in a different way, right? Rather than what our memories can hold. You capture it in a way that you can visibly look at, and then just kind of it starts bringing back to the mind.
Take yourself back to that. Back to that space. And that's why I'm trying to be more deliberate with for real, like just thoughts and feelings and everything like that. And in my sense, when I say journaling, I don't really mean like writing maybe it'll get to this point, but like starting off, like I'll talk to my friend, and it's like you don't have to write a full page. It can be like a sentence, it can be 2 sentences, 3 sentences, a paragraph. But just sitting down and taking that time with myself, I think it'll be good. And then yeah, I feel that if it's a good thing, it'll kind of build from there, and I'm sure like eventually I'll start writing more and write more, and it just kind of flow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
yeah, for sure.
Yep.
That's a good goal to have. That's a
Yeah.
good goal to have. And I feel like that also, like, are you gonna like journal? Are you gonna journal like in your phone, or are you gonna journal like in an actual like notebook?
Right. Yeah. In a notebook.
In a notebook.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, because I think that's better.
Yeah.
It's a matter of I think it's better because I think anything that can take you away from technology for a moment out of your day, you know, even if it's just for a few minutes, that can take you away from technology, like you said, like journaling. If you're just reading the actual physical copy of a book, like I try to get into e-reading. I'm not really there. I like reading the actual physical book.
Yeah.
Just that moment of being able to be with you, your own thoughts, and not being influenced or like, you know, being on your phone, being on technology.
Yeah. It's exactly. I want to remove the screen time aspect of it. So I figured it can be like a kind of, it could be a part of the wind down process of the evening or something like that. Like before I start getting ready for bed or something.
Yeah.
Making more, I guess, more, what's the word, bro?
More,
but yeah, what's the word?
we just gonna glaze over the word now. run that sentence back and say it again so I can get context again.
I said I was going to do like journal before the
it can be a
wind down process. So to make it more like relaxing, kind of more of a meditative state, kind of like that. So yeah.
So okay, so you're more transitioning from
the hustle and bustle of the day to winding down,
like get ready to go to bed. Like let me calm this down. All right, I'm gonna write down, you know, how the day went, what, you know, things that happened in the day, you know, just kind of. Yeah, I like that. I used to do, I ain't gonna say I used to, because I still do. I just haven't been doing it in my life lately. But I get like I like to like drink green tea. That's my wind down. Like, cause I get some good sleep when I drink tea.
Really? Like, I guess
I drink
caffeinated.
It's decaf.
Okay.
Decaf still has caffeine in it, but it's a lot less. It's a lot less. And yeah, bro. I drink the decaf hot green tea. I put like honey and lemon in it, and bro, I'm in bed, bro. I'm out. Like I get the best. But I was doing it every single night. Now there was a moment like for a month I was drinking green tea like twice a day, but I mean it make you use the bathroom.
That's true. That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So all right, let me just do once. I just do it at night.
Yeah. So when you drank it, you found that you got better sleep?
Oh, 1,000%. For me. Now I know that everybody is different, but for me, I was getting way better. Like my sleep, like the time it took for me to go from sitting in the bed to sleep was a lot less. And then when I woke up, I felt like I was in a deep sleep. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't always refreshed, because sometimes it'll be late. Sometimes it'll be like it's 12 or 1 in the morning and I'm drinking green tea and I go to sleep and I got to be up at 6. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes I wasn't necessarily refreshed, but I felt like I got the most out of my sleep though in that time. Like I still felt rested, but I'm like, dang, I still would like a couple more hours.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But if I did it on time, like I'm supposed to, I get in bed about 9 and do it. Oh yeah.
Oh, it's perfect. Nice rest.
Perfect. And I always felt so relaxed, especially on a weekend. And I wake up on a Saturday after doing that. Forget about it.
I know they got the sleepy time tea. Have you ever tried that specifically?
I know chamomile is supposed to be good for you.
Yeah, chamomile is part of the sleepy time recipe, I want to say.
Okay.
Or going to bed, winding down and all that. So
yeah.
I don't know. I've never tried tea to relax.
It could just be a me thing. Like honestly, it could just be like I think that's what's helping me. But I feel like it does, because whenever I don't drink it, I mean, I can tell the difference.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like when I don't, yeah, and then when I do drink it, I'm like, because like sometimes I'll wake up, I'm like, hey man, I feel like I was out cold, and then I'll look over and I remember, I'm like, oh yeah, I had my tea last night. That's why I feel like that. But
yeah, I'm about to be out cold tonight after I hit this NyQuil. But yeah, so
yeah,
I feel you. So yeah, this upcoming, you spoke about your past year's resolution. Do you have any for this upcoming year?
you know what? So I had been thinking about it, and so yeah, all right. So going into, so going into the first month, right? So going into January, I want to, I don't want to say clean eat because I'm not going to clean eat. That's not what's about to happen. But it's just going to be no meat, right?
Okay.
So no meat, just because I want to like, you know, kind of reset a little bit.
You told me about it.
Yeah, so I like to do that every so often. I figure I'll do it like I was gonna wait till after Thanksgiving in December because this is about to eat. I ain't that dedicated.
Yeah, why put yourself through torture?
Yeah, I ain't with all that. Like we had talked to Frank about it, about the whole vegetarian vegan. I'm not gonna ever do that, but I wouldn't mind. Like I said, I can do a month. I can do a few weeks to a month of like no meat. I've done it before, and I like it. It does feel good. I'll tell you this. I'll be honest. When I do it, the first week is always usually the toughest for me because I be hungry. But usually, like as I get more and more in the process, bro, I promise you, I feel like my energy be crazy good. Like when I just eat like fruits and vegetables, like no meats, drinking a lot of water, no juice, none of that stuff. Bro, food is definitely like I've learned a lot about food now. Has it made me change the way I'm eating forever? No, but doing it for like a month and then just seeing the way I feel physically, it's amazing. So like I definitely like to get at least like a few weeks in, you know what I'm saying? So that's probably one of my New Year's resolutions that I can solidify. Like, yeah, this is what I'm gonna do. First month, I'm just gonna do that just to reset and get myself started for the new year. So
got you. I think one of mine last year I actually okay. So are you going to do it for the whole year before I get into my next thing? Or how long you plan on doing the no meat for?
So I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it for sure January, and then I was thinking I would do it. What is it? Quarterly? So was it every 3 months?
Yep.
So I was thinking I was gonna do it quarterly. So like, all right, so it'll be January, and then will be the next one. So it's February, March, and then what? April? Is that right?
No, January through March.
January through March.
Yep.
So I would just do it like January would be the 1 month that I do it, and then I'll be off for the next 2 months, right? So I'll be off February, March.
Oh, okay.
April will be the next month that I would try.
Gotcha. A month out of every quarter.
Yeah, month out of every quarter. That was the full goal. That was the full goal. But I'm committing to January for sure.
Yeah. But I like that though. I like that split. That's dope, actually.
And the only reason why I'm doing it, the only reason why I want to do it that way is because like I notice like when I do eat, like I eat poor. So if I could take, I figure, every few months I can do a month of just, fasting in that way. I figure I can, kind of reset it and, clean out, and I need to add exercising in there as a regular thing as well. Because it's my exercising is like hit or miss right now. So
yeah. I got you. Yeah, I mean, maybe one day I'll try no meat, but for the time being, I notice like when I eat, it just depends how my food is prepared. Like if it's prepared, obviously in more grease, more saturated in grease and stuff like that, I notice a lethargic effect after I eat and all that. But if it's clean, like what I make for my meal prep, I'm pretty pretty good to go. It refuels me and gives me energy to keep going. So I get what you're saying there. But more fruits for me. I think that would be a good one. That would be a good start for me for sure.
What fruits do you actually like?
So I like strawberries, pineapple, mango. I like grapefruits, raspberries. I like blueberries.
Okay.
Yeah, every now and then. Blackberries are cool, so the berries. I can't say I'm a huge fan of the melon, so like cantaloupe, honeydew. I mess with watermelon.
You said the one I don't like.
I mess with watermelon. And shit, what else? Apple's cool, yeah. Not my go-to. Oranges are good. Pears, I don't like. I like them like pears, peaches, plums. I like them, but it's not something that I'm a get every week from the store. Or it's not something that's going to be on my grocery list. Put it like that.
I got you.
Yep.
Some fruits are too much work for me. Like
which ones?
Hear me out, because this might not be apples.
What?
I like apples. They're too much work for me.
Just the biting into the apple?
I don't be wanting to do all that.
Okay.
I like I like strawberries, right? Strawberries, like usually before I prep
done, right?
Yeah, I prep mine, so I always cut the
cut the stem
off, and then I always cut them in half and just put them in put them in water, soak them, whatever. And then like they're in a container, right? And so then I can just plop them, eat. I like blackberries and blueberries same way. I can just grab them and eat. I'm a lazy eater. I don't like doing too much work. That's why I don't really like if I have a choice between like boneless wings or bone in, I always choose bone. I always choose bone. Because I'm a lazy eater, bro. I don't want to do work. That's why I don't eat crab. I don't eat lobster. It's not that I don't like it. It tastes good. I don't want to crack the shell.
Dang,
I like de-shelled shrimp. So that's what I'm saying. Like with fruit, that's what I'm saying. Like with fruit,
you like popcorn shrimp, huh?
I love popcorn shrimp. But that's what I'm saying. So like apples, like I feel like with apples, like I don't really like eating. Like, all right, I gotta hold this apple the whole time and bite it, turn it, all that stuff, and then you can't eat the core. I mean, I guess you could, but I mean, I'm not eating the core.
Yeah.
And so like the process for me
is cutting it too much too. That falls
into what I'm saying. That's the process. Category. So like when I eat an apple, I have to cut it.
Oh, okay.
For me, I know you don't have to, but I have to cut it because it makes it like, all right, I could just grab me a slice and just, but I don't feel like holding a whole apple all day while I'm biting on it. Like I want, you know what I'm saying? Like I got other stuff I gotta be doing. Like I'm not.
Okay. So you don't like you don't want to physically hold something in your hand the whole time you're eating it.
Like even like, all right, so bananas get a pass because you just peel those and you can break them off. You know what I'm saying? Like they get a pass. Like I don't have to sit here and walk around with a banana all day. You know what I'm saying? Like that's an easy like break off and eat and go on about my business. Watermelon just tastes nasty to me. I'm just gonna be real.
Dang. I mean,
I never
hit and miss. I do enjoy sweet watermelon, and half the time it be either mild or bitter, but you don't like it at all?
No. Dang. I'll eat it. I'll eat it. I'll eat it in my adult years. And when I was a kid, I wouldn't even touch the stuff. But now I'll eat it if it's available, and I'm just like, let me get a little piece. But it won't be like it's always weird. Like whenever I be at like at any job I work, when they have watermelon, and they always had like their little company picnics or whatever, or anything like that. And they'll have like watermelon and fried chicken and all that stuff. And then like I feel like sometimes people look at me when I pass the watermelon and I'm like, oh, he just don't want people. I'm like, nah, I don't like watermelon. Like, I'm not. And then sometimes I'll pass the fried chicken because I don't feel like eating no fried chicken right now. Like, what's the other options? Like, I'm cool. Like, I've eaten chicken so much in my life. Like I don't. It's not that I don't like it. I love chicken, but it's not.
you don't have to eat it there.
Yeah, I'm not itching
like,
for it. Yeah,
there's other options.
yeah.
No, I'm definitely the same way. If there's something easier to eat, like when you outside or standing up or doing something like that, I'll definitely do that as well.
Yeah, so, and then don't everybody cook their chicken the same way, man. Like that's another thing. Like sometimes people, man, sometimes they fried chicken be nasty, you know, or they grilled chicken, whatever it may be. Some of them don't cook it all the way through, and some of it just don't taste good. So I was like, usually the safest thing, like in a cookout situation, is like a burger.
Mm-hmm.
A burger or a hot dog, but I don't really eat hot dogs, so usually like a burger is probably the safer thing. Those are usually through. Get a burger and be on about my business.
So. Shoot, I'll get a glizzy too, so it doesn't matter if it's a beef one. If it's a beef one, yeah.
I'll eat a turkey dog.
Yeah, beef hot dog, yeah, definitely.
But yeah, that's how I feel about the fruits though. Like, I know it's a tangent, but that's how I feel about the fruits though. Like I need something that's not. Any of my food has to be like I don't have to work for it. I'm not.
All right. Well, at least you'll try something. I think I know that much.
Yeah, I'll try.
You'll try everything at least once. So okay,
for sure.
The laborious part won't be a barrier of entry.
No, it won't. It won't. Like I'll try it. And even if I like it, like all right, one thing that I do like that I won't get often is steak. I like steak, but I don't like the process. Like
cutting it up.
Cutting it up and all that stuff. I don't like when I eat my food. I just want to eat. Like I'm not trying to.
Yeah.
I'm also not a. I don't know. I guess it depends on what circle of people I'm in, but I'm not really a taste person like that. Like if something tastes bad, I'll let you know it tastes bad. But I mean, it can just be mediocre, and I'll eat it pretty much, and I'll be okay with it. Like I don't really care about all that. Like I literally eat for sustenance. I could care less about anything else. And it, like I said, it's sustenance, and it has to be easily accessible for me.
Yeah, I mean, I guess. I eat I'm a lazy eater when I eat throughout the week because, how I eat my meal prep, been doing it the same way for a minute. Just put it in the bowl, just smash out that single bowl. So, yeah.
But why change, though? You know what I mean?
Exactly. It's easy. So,
but my bad. I know I got us off on a tangent, though. My bad.
It's all good, though. But yeah, I mean, New Year's resolutions, they started. How did it start? It started with the Babylonians.
Is that how it started?
Yeah. So they started. Their resolution was like to return farm equipment to its rightful owners at the beginning of every new year, so they could have a prosperous growing season or something of that nature. And so it kind of started like that, and then it just really grew from there. I think like the Roman Empire, they made some type of New Year's resolution. The Chinese, they ended up having a New Year's resolution with, I think theirs was like cleaning house. So having a clean home at the beginning of the new year. But yeah, so originally it was like a group of people would kind of have a single resolution that they will all strive for. And then it seems like as time went on, obviously everyone has their own individual resolutions. So, it was the Rome.
Yep, ancient Rome continued the tradition by celebrating the New Year and setting New Year pledges.
Okay.
The Roman year was initially celebrated on March 15th. The Ides of
March.
March.
Everyone. Well, not everyone, but a lot of different starts of the year.
Yeah, I was about to say because, like, all right, the Chinese do something different too, don't they? They have a different New Year. It's very interesting because okay, hold on. Modern times I saw problems associated with Julian calendar. This is what I'm saying. People be changing the calendar up. The new year was officially reinstated to January 1st. this is kind of on board to like what was our first episode about New Year's. I mean not New Year's, like saving time and all that stuff. Like, man, people can just make up whatever they want. So okay, so it started with them wanting to make pledges of the Babylonians making pledges of returning equipment and stuff like that. Okay. See, all right. So I didn't even realize that there was like an actual origin for it, to be honest, until you told me about it. And I was like, because I was like, man, I just figured like somebody one day was just, I figured there was like people that was just like, you know what? This year I'm gonna do this, and then it just became a trend. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know that this was like an actual traditional thing.
Oh shoot! Exactly. That's what. That's why I didn't realize. I thought it was always, being a Western culture thing, truly like individualized. So everybody got their own damn New Year's resolution. Is really about yourself or self improvement, if that's what you want to call it. But originally it was about the embetterment of the whole group of people, or the whole citizen body as a whole, which is it makes sense. It started, that's not Western. All
of our traditions come from some type of it seems like some type of like Greek or some ancient Rome traditions. And that's what is intriguing, because I think about like all these holidays that we have, or the things that we observe as holidays, and they all stem from and that's what makes it interesting to me, because I'm like, all right, New Year's really has a history outside of just being it's the start of a new year.
Yep. And I found out that how the ball drops in New York City? That was actually, that's symbolic of the original ball dropping, which was so people could set their clocks, so they would know when exactly the new year was, and they could set their clocks. And it was like a timekeeping device.
Okay, so everybody's online.
So everybody's in sync.
That makes sense. Makes sense. We're always like, all right, when I was growing up, we'd watch I forgot who it was that used to do it, but they would always do the countdown for the new year, but it's in New York. And so it's like, all right, we right here in the Midwest, so it's like it's an hour behind. And then like, Happy New Year, and then we sitting here just watching them, like
watching them celebrate. That New Year yet?
I'm like, all right, cool. Y'all in the future, it must be lit.
I definitely remember that. And then by the time midnight came around, it was time to get in bed.
Right. It was
because all the activities is done on TV and everything.
It's as a kid, it's very anticlimactic, because
it is.
Because like you said, once it hits 12, all right, Happy New Year, go to bed.
Happy New Year,
and that's the end of it. And it's just like, all right, well, like now when we was in school, when we was in college, that was a different story, because if you out at the club, then that time was no. Oh, you know what I'm thinking about?
Talking about daylight savings. Yeah, that's another.
I'm about to say, you get that extra hour. When they go back, they're supposed to close it. Well, they're supposed to close at like 2. But then that's when the time goes back, and so then it goes back to 1. So you get an extra hour in the club. But no, my bad, wrong thing. But no, and still in college, when it's New Year, you ain't got to go to bed at 12.
Yeah, you turn up.
Yeah,
celebration.
That's when everything starts.
Clap, bravo. Yes, exactly.
clap, bravo.
But yeah, man. So get the little sparkling Welch's grape juice, on that, and then
act like it's wine,
act like it's wine, but
turn up,
definitely turn up,
definitely,
and hop your ass in the bed. So,
yep.
But yeah, so I don't know. I think as a kid, I was all about the New Year's resolutions, you know. But I think just as getting older as an adult, like I kind of how I talked about in the beginning, I just kind of shifted my mindset into, you know, making it goal bit or making it not so much milestone based, but making it just, you know, in betterment.
I got you.
About
yeah. I think that's good. I think that's good. Like just about improving, because it's more likely to stick with that. You know what I mean? Like, because I'm noticing that too. Like you said, it's like whenever I set a goal, you know, like I gotta meet this. It's not hard to attain. It's just that my discipline is not there to attain it. You know what I mean? And so like, which I'm a comment because I had to say this in a little bit. But anyways, but the improvement part of it is something that's measured only by, did I get better than yesterday?
Yep.
Right. And as long as I can do one little thing. So like if I'm, for example, if I'm trying to write a book, right? All right. I have no book right now. If I write one sentence today, then I'm already a step ahead of where I was yesterday. Tomorrow, if I write 2 sentences, now I'm a step ahead of yesterday, and then just keep going on. And then, you know, by whenever I got a book, rather than saying, hey, I want to write a book by the end of this year, which may not be feasible, because for me, it may not be feasible.
Yeah.
I might start it and then I'll get busy with doing other stuff and just fall off. Whereas if I just get better than yesterday,
life happens. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, life happens. So even if I don't get better than yesterday, like if I'm like, man, yesterday I wrote 2 sentences, today I didn't write anything. Okay, that's fine. Now my counter starts back. What did I do today? I didn't do anything today. Well, tomorrow I need to write 1 sentence, and then I'm still getting better. So like now my resolution is just going on throughout the year, and I don't feel like I'm failing anything because I'm still doing what I said I was going to do. It's just be better than tomorrow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, be better than yesterday is what I mean.
Yeah.
But yeah, I get that. Yeah, that makes sense. Just self-improvement. So and that's something that there's no end to. So it also gives you confidence in like doing it, because it's not like there's something you have to meet necessarily at the end, because the self-improvement, you're always going to need improvement on something, right? Like you going to the gym,
very much.
You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be like, oh, I'm going to go to the gym until I get to this point. Like you just go to the gym and you keep working out because you see something else that you want to improve on. Right. So like maybe I want to increase the strength, you know, in my military press or my squat, or, you know, and you're just wanting to increase that. So yeah.
Or when you feel satisfied with your strength in that, you're like, okay, I want to increase my strength somewhere else. So
yeah,
focus on that.
Yeah, definitely. That's a good thing, because that's something that you can't really get discouraged on, you know, and just necessarily just quit, because we're always self-improving anyway. So, but having a focused improvement is, I think, like what you're saying, having a focused improvement is a good way of going about it. So,
try and be more deliberate about it. So,
yeah, for sure. Oh, but what I was going to say was, I remember somebody made a quote one time, and I thought it was the most ridiculous thing. He said, he doesn't set goals because the goals, if you don't meet them, you consider yourself a failure, and then you quit it. So he said, instead, I set objectives.
Okay.
And so so he explained it. He was like, an objective is different, because an objective is something that you are trying to do or something like that. And so I was like, when I heard him say that, I'm like, bro, just because you say, but I do this, bro, they're the exact same thing. In fact,
it's just a synonym.
Yeah, I was like, in fact, let me look this up so I'm not wrong. goal in the definition of goal is objective. I was just like, bro, like you got to be like, you got to be kidding. That's why I'm saying, like, you can't listen to everybody. Like, everything I say is not correct. Most things I say is not correct. Actually, let's just
same here. But I don't be speaking out the side of my neck or out my ass.
This is the definition of goal, right? This is the second definition of it. The object of a person's ambition or effort, an aim or desired result. And then similar, aim, objective, object, grail, holy grail, like all. It's like, dog, goal and objective are the same thing. You're just using a different word for the exact same thing.
Yeah. I was about to say, like, in games, shit, it says it failed objective. Still failed it.
Failed it. Doesn't matter. Like, if I fail my objective, I failed it. If I fail my goal, I failed it. Like, and so, like, it, is if that's how you perceive things, and it's better for your mind to use objective over goal, then fine. But don't try to tell people that, because the whole thing was like, somebody said they set a goal and they didn't meet it, and he was like, "See, that's where you messed up. You set a goal." That's what he said. He's like, "You set a goal. You should have set an objective.
You need to set objectives.
What?
You can't fail those.
You can't fail an objective.
And then if you do, you won't feel as bad.
Why? Because it has more letters? Like, oh, what's the difference? Like, what are you talking about? Like, it's the same thing.
Yeah. That's funny.
Yeah. But anyways, that was my tangent. But you know what? We technically have lived through two ends of the world.
What's the second one?
First one was Y2K,
and
the second one was 2012.
Yeah, you're right.
That was the end of the Mayan calendar.
You're right.
You're right. The end of the world. Yeah. So we've been through it. I'm telling my grandkids that.
That's crazy. We have.
The world ended twice, and we lived through it. We're resilient.
Very resilient. Very resilient.
And we're surviving a pandemic.
Mm-hmm. Is that why Mr. Berg is building that compound in Hawaii?
Hey, we didn't get to. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Mr. Zuckerberg.
So it made me think, because remember when you were talking about the Hawaii fires and like how it was like kind of weird. They were it was the way that it was getting burned down. It was like not any of the celebrity areas. Like, it was all like, was you telling me? You was talking about that, right?
Yeah, we were talking about it. Yeah. It's all those like civilian area and the locals.
Yeah.
Like the infrastructure of the island and all that type of stuff.
Yeah. It's so that's so strange that like he's making a whole compound. And so at first I thought it was fake, but then I started seeing like all these articles. Like, I don't know what articles are reliable, but once I see it too many times, there's some grain of truth in there at some point. Like, even if it's been, twisted a bit, but all of the articles were saying the same thing, that he's building this $100 million compound that's going to have a bunker in it. And it's just like, it seems like preppy,
doomsday preppy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And so I don't know, man. Zuck up to something.
Zuck up to something. There might be a third end of the world coming around the corner, bro.
Duh. Okay, so because there was another, and I think I was telling you about it. There was another thing they were talking about, like Bill Gates. People were getting concerned about Bill Gates because he's buying up farmland, and he's
at.
That's a good question.
Here, I'll look. You keep talking.
But yeah, he's supposedly buying up farmland, and he's trying to get basically control over certain produce. And so they're like, it's strange that a guy that's made his money in tech, like a tech billionaire, is buying up farmland and getting into produce.
Oh no. Okay, Bill Gates has also been quietly buying up large swaths of American farmland, spent over $1 billion on farm acquisitions.
Dog, these people don't do stuff just for fun.
Yeah, no, that $1 billion worth of farmland.
he's not spending $1 billion just for fun, especially for farmland. Like there's others. That's why I'm like,
it's about to be a surge of what technological food.
That's so they already we've kind of touched on it, how the meats are being created like lab.
Yeah.
So
not truly natural.
Yeah. So if a billionaire is buying up farmland and getting into the produce, side of things, I just don't know. Like it just feels like 2024 is going to be very interesting. I feel like. I feel like we're going to see
Let me get a soothing chocolate. My fault.
No, you're good.
Yeah,
you're good.
2024.
So I don't know, man. I don't know what to think about it. I don't know what to make of it.
It's another election year, bro. It's things always get crazy in election years.
Yeah.
Shit get wild. So
you know what? We're gonna save this for another episode. We'll talk about it off camera. But we got to talk about something else. And we'll do it for another episode though. But yeah, it's gonna get wild. It's gonna be.
And I don't even know a lot about politics, so that's not what I'm saying. I'm just stating from a general.
That's public knowledge. That's public knowledge. Everybody knows that election year, something always goes. There's something always going on. So, but yeah, so that's for sure.
Yeah. So,
hey, yeah, go ahead.
No, I was going to say we can try to lighten it up a little bit.
Well, let's lighten it up. Let's just go ahead and jump into the Wiki Game.
All right, yeah, because it's New Year. We don't want to end on a doomsday note. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. Or that's wild.
Yeah, man. Hey, get out there and enjoy y'all New Year and stuff. So you'll see this. This is gonna drop on the day after. The day after New Year. So yeah, we hope y'all enjoyed y'all New Year and celebrated it. Stay safe, man. Coming to the New Year, safe, healthy,
safe on a positive note.
Yeah. Oh, that's what I want to say. What before we get into the Wiki Game, what are some New Year's superstitions that you've heard, or one that comes to mind?
Eating black eyed peas.
Oh, I have heard of that actually.
Yeah,
because it's supposed to be like financial good luck, right?
Yeah. Good wealth. What's yours? That's really the only one I got.
The one, okay, I can't remember where I remember it from first. I feel like it was from Everybody Hates Chris though, but I feel like I don't know. I feel like I heard it from my mama first though. Making sure you have money in your pocket. So like the first male to walk across the threshold needs to have money in his pocket, and then that's a sign of good fortune for the year.
Okay. I haven't heard that one.
I saw that. I know I saw it on Everybody Hates Chris, but I do remember the black eyed peas thing though. Eating black eyed peas. I didn't like black eyed peas, so
yeah, I don't throw a little sugar on them, but I still don't care for them.
Sugar?
Yeah, bro. Like, have you ever tried sugar on peas, like green peas?
No, I don't like peas. I'll eat them, but I don't like them.
But if you put some sugar on them, I'll eat them.
Do you eat grits?
That's how my mama got me. Yeah, I eat grits.
What do you put in your grits?
Sugar.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I don't put anything in them no more. I put honey in mine, but
yeah, like I like sweet grits.
Yeah. But yeah, when I was younger,
shrimp and grits. Yeah, shrimp and grits. Obviously, they better be savory, but
yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's okay. So yeah, I did hear the black eyed peas one. That unlocked the memory for me when you said that, because I didn't think about that one. That wasn't the one I thought of, but yeah, for sure. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's jump into the Wiki Game then. We're gonna start with New Year's. I saw the Wiki page is actually New Year's resolution.
What was that? Are you talking about on the game site?
No, I'm not doing. We're not doing the game site. We're not gonna do that. Man, that was whack. I didn't realize they actually had that, bro. I saw somebody post it on Facebook, and I was like, "What is this?" I'm like, they already have this, which it makes sense. I mean, because where I got it from was I saw somebody else doing it, but it wasn't a game. Like they were just doing it, like they were just trying to prove a point, like they can do it. You know what I'm saying? I was like, "Oh, this is dope." And then I was like, "Oh, this would be fun to play on our game on our show because I mean, this is kind of what we do." You know?
Got you. You said we're gonna start on New Year's resolution Wikipedia?
Yeah, we'll start on New Year's resolution with Wikipedia, and where should we end? This is what it'll look like. New Year's resolution. Yes, sir. All right, and then we'll end. Where are you thinking? Person, place, or thing?
Person.
Bet. Let's do
tough.
Let's do let's do. Man, we got to start doing this show live so that way we can have people drop suggestions.
Facts. Yep.
You know. All right, a person from history. Let's do. Ooh, excuse me.
You said a person from history?
Yeah, well, I'm just saying. I'm just talking out loud. We could do like, you want to do like a real person or like a TV character? Well, I wonder if the TV character would actually have a page, though. That's the only thing. Oh, we could. Well, no, because that's like fandom wiki or something like that.
Who?
Like if you do characters, sometimes characters,
page,
but it's fandom wiki and not an actual Wikipedia page.
I was gonna say, dang, Bernie Mac.
Bernie Mac. Let's
do
it. All right, let's do it. What's his, I want to see what his page looks like, though.
Right.
I think it's just Bernie Mac, but let me just see. New Year's to Bernie Mac. Where's his? I know. Oh, there you go. I'm about to say I know he has. I already know where to go for this one, but I'm gonna show you. Do you see what it looks like? Hold on, let me show you. You already got it up.
Mm-hmm.
All right, bet. Don't cheat. Let's do this. Start New Year's resolution.
Oh, you say you know where to go already?
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. All right, you ready?
Yep.
Set. Go. All right. Yeah, this is gonna be easy work.
Oh, you cheated.
How'd I cheat?
No, I'm just playing.
I was say I ain't even did nothing yet.
I was but if you had remembered his birthday from glancing at his page, that would have been.
No, I didn't remember his birthday, but I just know Bernie Mac though.
Yeah, I didn't remember his birthday either.
Yeah, I just know Bernie Mac. Don't worry though.
You said don't worry.
Yeah, don't worry.
I hope you get it.
You hope I get it? Because you won the last one. Was it 1-0?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Probably won the last couple.
But we didn't start to the last one, I think.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah. Oh, this is gonna be quick.
This era, Renaissance man, definitely. Dang it, I think I just clicked the same link.
Man, wait a minute.
Hold up. Stop.
Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. That's kind of whack. Oh, This doesn't have. Okay. Yeah, this didn't have.
No.
This didn't have what I thought it was gonna have.
No.
That's whack, yo.
Damn.
I thought I was really gonna get it so fast, and already well, I found it. There you go.
Good job.
Yeah, there we go. That's what it's all about. Man, I was in Chicago and it didn't have notable people.
Oh,
I know he's from Chicago, but it didn't have notable people in there. So, all right, so this is my route. So Bernie Mac, the Bernie Mac show. I got there because of Ice Cube, because I remember he was on there. So when I got there, I went to his filmography. I went to list of people from Los Angeles, and that's what made me look up to Ice Cube. Then Los Angeles, the Los Angeles Lakers. I was trying to get the Shaq because I know he had like some type of comedy show, and I figured that it, eventually there would be comedy to come up. I think he was on the episode too. Which was I was at Michael Jordan, obviously the Chicago Bulls, Chicago metropolitan area. That's why it wasn't just Chicago. United States, Western world, New Year's resolution.
good job.
Like money.
That was pretty quick.
Yeah, I do my thing.
That was pretty quick. I would say that's probably top 15% of a play. So
it should have been a lot quicker, but it is what it is.
All right. Yeah.
Well, that's tied up 1-1. Let's get it. Anything that you got before we close this episode out?
No, I mean, if folks want to drop what their New Year's resolution is in the comments, feel free to do so. If it's nothing too personal or anything like that. But other than that, just start the new year off right on a good foot, positive thoughts, all that. So
yeah,
that's all I gotta say, man.
Bet
2024.
Here we go. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe. This has been another episode of the Rick and Jordy podcast. Happy New Year. I'm one half of your host, Jordy.
And I'm the other half of your host, Rick. Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year, and we will see y'all next week. Peace.
Peace.